Well, we made it back to the shop. I think I hear my kiddo jamming here. I gotta cut some of this because of the music.
I think.
All right, cut right back.
See the radiator?
Yeah. Oh, dang.
It's mounted, that's solid.
Flip the camera. Goofy radiator is sick.
Just need some fans and
It turned out good.
put them in the shroud. Yeah. 45
Keeping hard
on
at
this.
it. Oh, so you're plumbing right now.
A little bit. I don't have a 45.
Oh, you want a 45 for right
Yeah,
here.
they go there.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Is that like one of my old vent lines or something?
It's something that was laying over there, yeah.
Oh, my kid. Gotcha. Cool. Well, I missed you. We did win the race week deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was cool.
Jamie got second, Darren
Yep.
got fifth, Mario got seventh.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And Mario had a 1095 average. Dana had a 1090 average. No Hondas broke axles.
That's awesome.
The whole trip.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Are you running some more? Have you started it some more?
No, I haven't.
The header looked like it has some more color
I
in it.
took this off, so technically these grounds are not on very nice.
Oh, okay. Cool. Right on. Well, it's cool to come back and just see you here working. That was cool.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing this on Raceweek 2.0. Wouldn't that be something? We'll see, huh?
I can't wait to watch him.
Everyone encourage Shane. 2.0, 2.0, 2.0. Type it at least 5 or 6 times. 2.0.
5 or 6 times at least.
Right. All right. I'll let you work. What is this? You made some spacers out of some
Yeah, cause
something laying around?
Yeah, where we put the tube for the roll cage, the e-brake cables hit it, so I got to raise the
Oh, your space is something up.
space in a little bit.
Oh,
It's just something.
so it's not that.
It's nothing cool.
Yeah, that's cool too. All right, guys. No ripping, no laughter, no wildness today. Today was a day full of phone calls, emails, conversations, phone calls, and it's endless. We're in this fight for sure. So last week before we took off for race week, the attorney I was talking to suggested I get a hold of everybody that we sold the S300s to and see if they could send us pictures and a little message basically of what they're going to use it for. And so I've been doing that all day, and so far, you know, it's exactly that, man. Everyone's just wants to build a little hot rod for the weekend, race with us at the PSCA, or they're doing some road racing. I mean, that's what we've run into so far. Some more wild news is this Saturday, representatives from SEMA and PRI are going to be here Saturday. Pretty excited. I'm nervous. I definitely want to share my 2 cents and what I believe this industry needs and what we need to start doing for each other and how we can make this all better. I've also contacted some of my good friends. I don't want to say the name of their company, but they're huge in engine controls, and not on the performance side, but on commercial side. And I've always had a good relationship with those guys. They like the hot rodding we do, and I always like the tech stuff they get into. But we had a good conversation too, and I want to get myself a 5-gas analyzer that'll measure the NOx, the CO, everything. Everything comes out of the tailpipe. I want to start doing some really in-depth stuff. And like, you know, in my personal belief, if we can make sensors for it, we can tell the ECU what it needs. The ECU will see it, the ECU will fix it, and make it whatever you want, because that's how good the tech is now. They might not realize this. Somebody doesn't, but I do. So we're gonna sit here and we're gonna work on that. I'm pretty excited that these guys are coming. Like I said, it's you know, it means a lot that the industry cares. I've heard some crazy stories the last week, and it hasn't always been that way. And I just thank God that we all have a voice, and that you guys care enough what happens to us that I can in turn help a lot of others that are kind of in the same spot, and some that have already gone through it and are real hot shape. So I want to try to do a couple videos this week. I'm going to do a video on what the product is that we sold and how it works and all the in-depth stuff with that, and what competition stuff guys are using this ECU for, why it's so good, and bring some attention to that as well. I want to try to be as transparent with you guys as possible, share what I know, share what things have been enlightened to me, and how big of a monster this is. This is not some easy thing. These guys are pretty passionate and committed to what they believe as well. We have a side, we have a voice. They're really pushing the other way. Honestly, they're pushing really hard. These guys running this program over there are all attorneys. They know what they're doing. They've been around the block. They've heard it all. They've seen it all. And part of what makes this whole thing so scary. And I think one of the things that gets me most about it is these people are hired. They're not elected. They're smashing an industry. We didn't vote for them. We didn't put them into office. They were hired to do a job. But now they've got their own courts. Like if I took this to court, it doesn't go to your regular court. This goes to their court, with their judge, and their stuff. So that's pretty serious. And I understand a lot, and I'm all for making clean stuff. And there's no reason the tech, like I said, the tech where it's going, we could probably do pretty darn well. Especially with stuff we like, and we're not even trying to use these on the road. Let's step back for a second and say that this stuff is for little hot rodders, man. I've had people hit me up, and just a little tidbit of information. If your vehicle is from the year 1952 up, this covers a pretty good chunk. It is it's part of this whole thing. So if you're an old hot rodder and you think, it won't affect me, it does, man. It affects you, it affects me, it affects all of us that are in the car community, and it's really got some teeth. I want to keep, like I said, I want to keep sharing all this stuff with you as I can, and the more I find out, and then how to articulate it and let you guys know. I pray for that. I think a big problem with all of this is the gray area. They have left it really open in the gray area so they can see fit for whatever they feel like. And I think that's kind of one of the bigger problems in this is that, a couple of these guys, again, that aren't voted for, have their opinion of something, and that opinion is law. That's pretty huge. The automotive performance industry is like this big. Most of these cars don't get off the jack stands. As I found out, a lot of these little computers we sold, a lot of these cars aren't done. They're sitting on jack stands. A lot of them just want to come race the PSCA with us and be part of that whole thing, which has been really cool. If you guys haven't followed it, I suggest you do so. It's something I want to grow and expand on. And I don't want you to be scared to do this, because this is not illegal. This is not a crime. These are not These are not black market devices. So I don't want you to be scared to get involved and so I don't want you to be afraid to get involved and be hot rodding with us all, because the last thing we should do is fear our government, right? I mean, it's our money. And this little automotive business is hard enough. Let me tell you, like you're already dealing with, you can't get parts, you can't get paid, you can't, you know what I mean? Some things are always wrong. You're chasing things, sensors are bad, and the thing is, we understand all that, and we still dig, and we love it, and we're passionate about it, and I love to see others succeed and work hard and do what they love to do. We are keeping young guys off the streets. We're changing lives. There's the whole human side of it, which isn't being looked at all. It's you're put out this much, and this much is okay. But let's do the test with the other fuels. Let's do the test with what we're doing. The briefness of the run time. I mean, that's all got to be part of it, right? I mean, these things run for like nothing. Raceweek was great. I don't believe in catalyst eliminations. I don't believe in taking EGR systems off, especially our gas stuff. Like, all of that helps so much with a regular street car, you know. I mean, there's regular second 02. I mean, back in the day, the technology kind of sucked and things would get blocked and plugged up for sure. But it's not so much anymore. It's definitely, the tech is better. And I think the tech can be better. Like I was saying, if we can solve some sensors that measure what's the 5 gases that come out of the tailpipe instead of just O2, which is what we all use. You know, if we had NOx, then we'd know how much timing to have in it, or you know what I mean? If we had sensors for these things, these ECUs are good enough to adjust for these things. It can totally go that way. We can totally work this out. And you know, it may start out crude like everything else, but as you advance and you find out things and you learn, it gets better and better and better and better and better. I know there's a big push for electric, and as somebody that deals with batteries and electronics every day, you guys are, it's going to be tough. Like, I believe you'll be fine, but there's going to be some serious issues. You know, they're going to find the next thing. It's just going to be the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. And meanwhile, our hot rods will slowly dwindle away. I mean, Cash for Clunkers was already the first stage of this. Cash for Clunkers was horrible for keeping old cars and stuff on the road. It got rid of so many parts, you know what I mean? I mean, try to find anything for an old Civic. It's very, very hard, and stuff's rare, and it's getting super expensive because of plans like that. It's not, you know, sounded good at the moment, you know, it was good for a speech, but not good for practice in real life, unless some agenda's out there, and that's what we're working towards. I've seen a lot of the comments about the administration, and I'll be honest with you, these people got appointed under some seems like some fishy details back when Trump was the president. I don't think he knew what he was walking into, but they got him. It started there. It was billed as a, you know, part of the war against China, and you know, he was China. So, you know, I get where he was coming from. You know, he's trying to basically even the playing field with goods being in and out of the country. I get it, whatever. It's what it is. But he was sold the fact that our industry is using a whole bunch of China parts that defeat emissions. That's where this all kind of, that was the head. That was like, all right, let's get them. Which isn't the case, isn't what we're doing, not at all. And we're such a small part of this market, it's silly. And we're really just want to go racing. Everything you guys see on my channel, we're trying to do the PSCA with. We're trying to grow and make these young guys fast and do cool stuff. And be out of trouble and really just put their best foot forward in this whole life. And in turn, these young guys, they learn this stuff. These young guys, and in turn, these young guys and gals learn this stuff, right? They get good at this stuff. They see the stuff that we missed. They make it better. The technology now from where I started is night and day. It's nothing. And I'm telling you, if we had sensors and we had tables, we could put the numbers wherever we want. We can make it sweet. This stuff has to exist. If not, then we need to make it exist and we need to work on it. It's problem solved. We're tuning little fires, little explosions that move a crankcase, that move a piston up and down. Okay, we're doing the same things. We can work on piston technology. We can make that stuff better. Engine seal, make that stuff better. Oil consumption. The oil technology from when this stuff was first passed to where it is now is night and day. You don't got the zincs in it. You don't got the stuff that really, you know, pollutes and makes stuff real dirty and nasty. So I'm excited for Saturday. I'm excited that we've got some real traction right now. We need to hold on to this traction. We need to work on it super hard all together. You guys know we are up against a monster. I'm a little shop. I mean, that's the benefit and not, because, you know, you can take me out, sure, right? But you're all gonna see it. You're all gonna see him wipe me out, and I'm fine with showing it, man. I got nothing to hide. I've worked my butt off, and if I don't got this place, then what do I got anyway, right? This is my little empire of dirt, my little bit of heaven. This is what I love to do. If I can't do it, then I'm going to fight for it. I'm going to fight. I'm going to try to make better tech. I want to see this stuff badass. I want to see our entire industry thrive and be one. I don't want the shop battling the crazy crap talking. That's not what it's about, man. It's about building some cool stuff. This all should be, in a lot of ways, this all should be protected by the First Amendment. This is our artistic expression. This is my freedom of speech. This is my freedom. You know, whether the car sits on jack stands forever, or gets done and rolled on the dyno and taken to the track to compete against others or to compete against yourself. So this is day one. This is step one. I did Raceweek. I thought about this a lot, and I'm just going to keep sharing with you guys what we're going to go through, the experiences, and what's going on. So this Saturday, like I said, we've got some important people coming. And I'm excited to have them here. I'm excited to bring that to you guys. And I'm going to keep working on this. EPA versus PFI speed. This is real and this is wild and difficult. But it is what it is. And it's part of our lives right now. And I'm going to share it with you guys because that's what we've done. You know, I've shared what happens to me just about on the daily. And it's always sad when I can't sit here and rip and just have a good time and show you guys how the tech works. I want to see the tech grow. That's why I show what I show. That's why I do what I do. That's why I try so hard. Bring joy and smiles and inspire you to just push yourself. I love to see a bunch of tuners out there. You know, the tech is getting good. Injectors are getting good. Things are always evolving. It never just stays in one thing. Sure, the little explosion kind of thing is the same, but how much power we pack in that explosion, how we time that explosion, that is what we're after. And we are after that perfect burn as well. We want to see that go out as clean as possible and ready to rip, because clean is efficiency, efficiency is power, and power is great.